Hey everybody, welcome back to Josh Lioce's video blog. This week we're talking about new homeowners and the 4 costly mistakes they make during that first year of ownership. Stay right here, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So, you're a new homeowner, just bought your house, and that first year there's a few things that tend to happen that I see buyers, or I should say homeowners, making mistakes in. And here are the top 4 that I see, okay? Number 1, ignoring your home inspection report. Now, in the marketplace, some people aren't doing home inspections due to the chaos of negotiation, but if you're smart and you did one, or even if you do one after your purchase, you want to pay attention to that report. Throwing that report away and ignoring it and not taking action around those items are actually very costly. There are some important things you need to look at and certainly speak with your realtor about as to what things should be addressed, what should be done, what are safety issues, and what are issues that could become costly if not addressed, especially sooner rather than later. All right, number 2. Now, this is kind of tied to number 1. Making improvements without checking the return. Now, while I'm not always big on saying, hey, you need to make sure that any improvements you make get you a return on your investment because it's your primary residence, it's your home. There's going to be things that you're going to do that you may not make money back on. However, when it comes to repair items or upgrades, you want to be mindful of talking to your realtor in regards to what improvements, even though some should be made because they have to be made, but if they're I'd like this to be done, you want to understand you're spending money on something that isn't going to hurt you or really reduce your saleability or just overprice yourself to the point where you're never going to get anything back on that investment. For example, you decide that you want to build a trampoline park in your backyard because you think it's great. Now, while you may enjoy that, you may not get the money back on the investment that you're putting back there, or some kind of crazy addition that is, specifically made for, you to store a specific animal, right? That you'll never be able to utilize that square footage in a real situation. Those types of things you want to check on to ensure the investment you're making is going to be a smart one. All right, number 3, again, attached to 1 and 2, going with the lowest bid. So as you're doing these improvements that should be done, as you're making upgrades that you want to be done, you're going to be getting quotes from contractors, okay? The best thing to do is obviously get more than one, get multiple. The second best thing to do is get referrals from people who have utilized these people in the past, these people who are going to work on your home, service your appliances, service your systems in the home. You want to make sure it's reputable people that have a good reputation, who have a track record of success. Going and getting a quote and going with the lowest bid just because it's the cheapest isn't always the smartest. Now, it may be, and it could work out perfectly, but it could also be detrimental to you. So make sure when you're looking at quotes, you're comparing apples to apples. Make sure all the quotes are quoting out all the same repairs, upgrades, whatever it may be, and that one isn't missing something and the other one is. 2, let's not just look at that number. Go with trying to figure out if this person worked with your family or friend and they had a great experience, or if they worked with your family or friend and they had a horrible experience. Sometimes there's more value in understanding the quality of work than just going with the lowest bid. All right, number 4, and this is a little one that I know I'm going to get some pushback on, but it's submitting insurance claims when you really don't have to. As things start to come up, and you have obviously homeowners insurance for a reason, especially during the time of that first year and making repairs and maybe things are happening, people get a little too excited about quickly submitting a claim. Be very mindful that when you submit a claim that after a couple or maybe even one, there's a good chance that based on the severity of the claim, you could get dropped. If it is something that you can take on repair yourself and it's not going to be so cost prohibitive that it hurts you, you really need to weigh out the benefit of either going through your insurance or not. And speak to your insurance agent if you have one and have that discussion. Now, there are certainly times where it is absolutely 100% worth it to do it and it's necessary and should be done. But don't be so quick just to run and file an insurance claim just to try to get some money for the situation, because that could obviously cause your rates to go up or get you dropped and have to go find a new insurance company. So be very mindful and cautious when you're going down the road of filing an insurance claim. Okay, so those are the 4 areas I see buyers making mistakes during their first year of homeownership. So be mindful of those things if you're a new homeowner and you're just getting started. If you have any questions on the stuff we just talked about, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Ask any questions that you may have. I'm happy to help out. Otherwise, we'll see you next time on Josh Lioce's video blog. Thanks for watching.